I stared at her breasts. Why? Why? Why put it off until tomorrow? Wouldn't it be wonderful to stand in a clean square during the lineup? Everybody in that lineup is dirty, especially ugly. She need to take a bath with her little ass. She just like a kid complaining that they don't want to take a shower. All right, y'all. I gotta take my multivitamins real quick. Y'all want to know what I use? Doctor recommended. Mom's a doctor. Low-key, I gotta stop doing the music and the intros. I got hit with a copyright in the last video. How y'all doing? It's your boy JC. Welcome back to the channel. Dab me up, bruh. I know you've been waiting for this one. Yeah. Better not be a snake ass nigga while you dapping me up or I'll ban you, nigga. Alright, yeah, we good. Yeah, I bet. Look, bro, welcome back with more Everlasting Summer. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot brick. Let me make sure I have this game down. I don't have the game downloaded. Oh, crap. Bruh. Let me download that. Why did I uninstall it? Maybe I thought I was done with the series. I was like, okay, yeah. Don't worry, guys. It'll take a while. It doesn't take that long. See, look, my internet's not that bad. But while we let this download, yes, we're back with more Everlasting Summer. I didn't think I was gonna get back with this game, but y'all graciously reminded me in the last few Tiny Buddy videos to do some more Russian visual novel games. So here we are. Like, if you guys watched this series before, this is not my first time playing the game. So if anyone's clueless, check the playlist and links in the description or the end screen. You'll be able to see all of the stuff on the playlist, all the other parts. So if you guys want like plethora of content to watch, anyone who's new, you can watch that. I want everyone to know right now, if I make a joke or I say something that might seem a little bit like cynical in tone or whatever it's just how I react to at times. I'm just joking. Half of the time, if I'm really serious, I will be serious. Yeah, but for the most part, I'm just joking. I do understand that some of my jokes are kind of not necessary, so I'm gonna pull it back on certain things that I joke about because I know a lot of people are not used to this type of humor. So I just want everyone to know, because I had a few of y'all were like, bro, it's not that deep when I reacted to that Russian cartoon. So either way, also speaking of cartoon content, all that other stuff, I did see that some of y'all did go on the community post like I linked in that Russian cartoon video, and you recommended your content, so that's great. I appreciate it. I will go back to the community post when I am gearing towards another reaction. Thank you for being patient with me. You guys have to understand, I am still doing school stuff and it's hard to do videos as it is, so I'm like taking my time. Check the community post, Twitter, Discord to get updates on the agenda for content. I will very much inform y'all what I'm actually doing ahead of the schedule, ahead of the releases and all these other stuff, so don't worry about that. Also, the Discord, if y'all haven't joined up yet, I don't know what y'all doing. Even if you're not an active person on there, you can just follow for updates if y'all have a Discord or not. But yeah, this is the Discord now. Shout out to everyone who's been active. Grain Cell, easy. Yeah, I made a video suggestions channel, so if you guys want to recommend me content for me to react to, or content ideas like, hey Josh, you should try this game or play this game, you could just join the Discord and go to video suggestions. I will say that there's no promises that I'll actually do the content, okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get around to the piece of pie, but everyone's recommending me stuff to do and play, so it's hard to get around to it if there's a lot of people, and I'm very limited on when I record. So I will get to it if I can, when I can, so you guys have to be patient with me. It is hard. I am like juggling the life right now of doing content and work and school. So yeah, also if we get more active people on the Discord, we could do community night stuff, you know, from watching TV shows, animes, manga, maybe even the cartoons that y'all recommend, to like playing games. Like I actually want to do a Minecraft Discord server type thing. Like we all have like a Minecraft server on the Discord, and we could just like every Friday or something, we have set a schedule and time to play for a bit on Minecraft or something. All right, y'all, quick intermission. I am editing this video right now, and so I was like, okay, crap, I forgot to mention some things. I saw a little bit of discourse between some of y'all about Everlasting Summer. Do you guys want me to continue the game or not? I know some people don't like Everlasting Summer, some people do, and they want to play through. And then some people were actually even saying in my defense, like, hey, you don't even really like the game. So I just want to clear that up. So for me personally, I don't hate Everlasting Summer. You guys watched the last parts. I just honestly don't like some of the endings, how the story's been sequenced so far. There is some endings that I did enjoy, like Lena's endings, or mainly the bad ending. And you about to see how I feel about with this video. But it's just like, I don't necessarily hate this game. I just have low expectations and just a little bit disappointed with a lot of the other endings that I've experienced, like Miku. And I just personally didn't like it, but I'm still interested to see what more of it to come. I did just recently put a community post asking for a Q&A, Q's and A's. So I will be doing a Q&A segment in a video that's coming out very soon in the near future. I want to kind of do this in preparation before that video. I record that video and release it. So if you guys want to participate in that and ask me any Q&As or questions, you can either pull up in the Discord. I actually have a temporary channel where I'll have like ask me anything. You guys can do that and ask questions, or you can pull up in the community post down below to ask your questions there, or hit me up on Twitter or DMs, whatever you want to prefer to hit me up on. Hit me up, I'll be there, I'll see it. Back to the video. All right, new game plus, let's get it. Brand new whip just hopped in it, so y'all know the deal. We just skip until it tells us, hey bro, there's a new shit you haven't seen yet. Let's chase the good ending. Let's see if we can get the good and bad ending in this video. Skip. So right here, when it says, when she replies to us, we actually reply, I believe. Yeah. Do we get anything new? No, I don't think so. All right, day 2. I'll say I got the hentai patch. So if y'all see some obscene things, shout out to Vokoda for helping me out on that. All right, so day 2. All right, so this time, day 2, we got to go for the cards get the cards with Slavya. So we already seen what happened. We get that close-up scene. Very anime-like, nothing surprising. So let's get the cards with Slavya. All right, we got to lose to Lena, I think, in the tournament. So let's just lose against Lena. It doesn't really matter what we do. All right, so now we got to go to the bus parking lot. So let me save here. Look at the time differences, bro. So we got to go to the parking lot. Where's the parking lot at? Oh, it's right here. The bus parking lot. All right. Is this skippable stuff? Have we done this before? Nope. Nope. We haven't. So it won't let us skip. God dang it. I thought I could save my time reading. All right. Who is it this time? Near the clubhouse, it seemed like somebody was walking down the path to the forest. It was so dark I could see nothing but a blurred shadow. I wonder who could be out so late at night. A pioneer breaching discipline? Tisk, tisk. I followed the mysterious shadow rapidly, but still carefully. I was moving from path to path, and after a while I found myself in the depths of the forest, finally losing sight of the stranger. Maybe I should turn back. The trees parted before me, and a magnificent view of a small forest lake struck my eyes. Oh, whoa, hey, yo, have we seen this before? Hey, I haven't heard this track before. Yeah. Boom. Hey, yo. Run up on your block. Don't get shot. I'm Peter Pan with the block. I got the magic on me. I'ma make you disappear. Boom. Then you gon' be running with fear. And then I noticed Slavya. She was skipping and fluttering about, letting her neckerchief loose and her shirt fly up in the air. Bro, are we gonna get a sex scene this early in the game? Hold on, I'm not ready. This whole scene seemed even more fantastic than my own presence in this camp. Really? Slavya looked like a spirit of the forest, or perhaps a nymph. She looked so natural, more like an ancient goddess than a human being. I remember all the theological theories, which I read some time ago. This reminded me of pantheism, the idea that God is in all, that is everything that we see around. Oh yeah, yeah. What if we're not the aliens or a time warp, but divine providence that brought me here? Indeed, Slavya mentioned that she loves nature, so it turns out that even she is an enigma, isn't she? But then all her remaining clothes slipped to the ground and, hey, let me, this is the only fan pick that you guys will have to pay for. Oh my god, exclusive content for free. Oh lord. Slavya went into the water naked. I wonder if this is a part of the game. I don't think so, Cause look at the nipple. You see the little look like a little. Oh, hold on. Damn, she got small nipples. That's crazy. This video is 18 and plus. No, I warned y'all. I was ashamed, but I just couldn't take my eyes off of her. Okay, now you being weird, bro. Why you watching her while she naked? Make your presence known, bro. You gonna look like a pervert. Silvery moonlight reflected off her wet skin, making Slavya look like an ancient Greek statue. I'm not gonna say that. I'm illiterate. The scene was so Sorry. The scene was so fabulous that there was no room for carnal lust. What the heck? Only sublime admiration of true beauty. What do you mean by that, Semyon? What you mean? I was simply admiring the perfection of Slavya's form and forgetting everything else. Maybe this isn't hell, but heaven? The branch treacherously snapped under my foot. Oh, here we go. And this is just how an anime be. You accidentally step on something. Look at that. Why is that branch in every cock blocking scene, bro? Why is that branch in every scene of every anime? Like, that branch is an evil, he is a detractor, bro. He's trying to make the main character lose. She rapidly rushed out of the lake and put on her clothes in a hurry and vanished from the sight into the forest. Semyon, you're such a L, bro. Lamyon, everybody put Lamyon in the chat. I quietly went after her. Slavya was quietly trailing among the trees, choosing the easiest paths and gracefully avoiding sheer trees, pits, and snags. Why are we chasing her? It was a hard job to keep pace with her. Moreover, I definitely didn't want to be caught. Firstly, peeping is just no good. And secondly, in fact, it still remains to be seen what she was doing here. Although it somehow seemed to be innocent enough. It didn't seem to have anything to do with my presence in this world. It was just innocent. It was nothing worth spying on. At last, we came out in the square. Slavya stopped and turned around to face me. Did you think I didn't notice you? Hold on. She's okay with it? I was a bit confused, but I put on a mask of invisible calmness. How long ago? I'm not sure. Slavya came closer. 5 minutes ago, maybe? So, even there at the lake? What lake are you talking about? Well, Slavya seemed to be sincerely surprised, so I simply couldn't figure out whether she was pretending that nothing has happened or, well, never mind. I made up my mind to behave like a gentleman, as gentlemanly as was possible in these circumstances. I know that was incorrect, but I'm not an English major, and said nothing. Hey, bro, the game writers are using Google Translate just like me to read, just how I read y'all comments. Unexpectedly easily, she agreed. What a beautiful night. Slavya took a seat on a bench and looked up at the sky. I guess such nights are common here. What kind of transition? You just saw her naked and this is what we doing? Well, probably. Why so uncertain? I don't know. I just got lost in thought. Thinking about what? She stared at me like she was looking for something on my face, but then went back to stargazing. Now and then I fall into such a mood at night. During the day, I'm wrapped into work with no time to relax, while at night, it's so quiet here. If it wasn't for the crickets and the night birds, one would feel like being face to face with the universe. For some reason, I didn't think of Slavya as someone who would talk about such matters. As for me, it's even too quiet here. Is it? Yes, really. Anything wrong with that? Well, all right. She stood up quickly and fixed her skirt. It's time to go to bed. Good night. I watched her walking away. Our talk might have been about nothing, but seems to me it had some deep and secret meaning which could appear only here, only next to Slavya. Seems like even in my situation, such moments of peace and serenity are absolutely necessary to make me feel united with the universe. I'd say even vital, especially now. I'm not sure how much time I spent sitting there. After a little while, I started to feel sleepy. For the first time today, I finally felt how tired I was. Is this new stuff? Okay, we can skip this. So day 3, let's keep skipping. Okay, so for this part right here, we gotta pretend like we're doing stuff. So screw these broads. Screw these broads. And say Olga asked me to help her tonight. Let's keep skipping. All right, what's the difference? So this is when Elisa is playing her trash ass melody, garbage ass. She's not even in key or in scale. She's playing in Arabian scales. Like, get the fuck out of here. All right, who cares? Keep moving. So this part might be different. Let's save this part too. We could either rather help Slavya, because you know, obviously Olga's like, if you don't do something, I'm like, bitch, what you do something instead of stalking my ass? What does the teacher do anyway? Oversee shit, lazy ass, or the counselor, whatever the fuck. I know somebody's gonna correct me.
Well, actually, Josh Kraft-Kun, it's the counselor.
Like, get off of me. Get off of me. Stop sucking. Perhaps I will help Slavya. All right, let's help Slavya. I always choose the lesser of two evils. They say, well, three in this case. Dang, they all evil broads? All right, let's skip all of this. We already went through all of this. All right, so we can either stay and help Ugly with the bullshit that we went through. Oh my God, I can't wait until we finish Ugly's endings. If Ugly's endings is better than Miku's endings, we failed. We failed as a community. I failed as a YouTuber. I'ma quit. All right, let's run away. I'll be so tempted to run away if we're doing Ugly's scenes, because I do not want to see her. So we went through this, right? Yep, y'all see, that's what I was talking about. We get this little buddy close moment. All right, let's do that. Y'all watch the previous parts if you want to know what happened. She was just acting like an anime bitch. Let's go. Skip all of this. Oh, this is different. 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 The song eventually finished. So this is the end of the little festival bullshit, whatever. I was still holding Slavya, but she easily slipped out of my grasp. Hey, bro, where you going? Thank you for the dance. I should think I just stood and stared at her for some time. Hold up, I see what she rocking. Okay, I like the drip. I like the drip. The next track started playing. One more? No, I think I'll rest a little. Bro, you fumbling. Semyon, Lamyon. How many L's? Do we gotta do an L counter? Bro, Lamyon. Honey, go clean the dishes. You're being an L. I try to leave the square as soon as possible. I don't remember how I ended up at the beach. Are we about to see some titty meat? Hold on. It looked exactly like running away. The dance was nice and Slavya was pleased, but something wasn't right. I felt restlessness just thinking about the ball. Maybe I lost my grasp on the situation and got emotional? That happens rarely. I always try to behave and calmly assess the situation. But did I manage it this time? I sat at the sand and looked at the river. The full moon was hanging far above the ocean, or the water. Memories overwhelmed me. What the f is this shit? I don't want a monologue of your past. I don't care about you, Lemyon. Oh my God, here we go.
Golly, I am 6 years old, and me and my father are fishing. I cast my fishing rod
I spit.
I cast my fishing rod clumsily and wait. 1 minute, 2, 10, no fish bite. Meanwhile, my father gets one after another. How did you do that? He explained. But now I don't remember all the details. I am 9 years old. A dark, incomplete building near a country house full of ghosts, vampires, or maybe just our both.
All right, I can't do this. Unstable wooden ladder to the second floor, hanging above the abyss, the hole to the basement. I'm scared, but I still climb up and I climb up and down this ladder every day. A brick falls on my foot and I lose a toenail. Ugh. You mean the whole damn toe? No, like, what the f do you mean by that? I am 12 years old. My first victory in a video game tournament. We play a console fighting game. Which one, Melee? This is how I know you stink. An imaginary audience applauds my astonishing victory. I am 15 years old. I score several wonderful goals with my heel. And a wonderful shot from 30 meters away, right into the upper corner. I am 17 years old. My first love. Transient images. A shadow slipping away and vanishing in the city haze. I can't catch her among the buildings and corners. The following memories became more clear, but far less vivid. The images of my childhood and youth that I saw were unclear. They lacked details and I couldn't quite see the faces of people. Sometimes they just looked a lot like canvases covered with spilled paint. Feelings of those hazy images were so much more warmer than those of my more recent memories. Oh, thank God it ended. This daydreaming of the past. There you are. Ooh, hold on. Hey, thumbnail material. We got so many thumbnail materials. Slavya leaned over me. I didn't get a fright. Why did you leave so soon? Just felt like being alone for a bit. It was like I hid in a shell. There was no outer world for me, and I responded the same way to all stimuli. Slavya must be a special character to like the canon endings and stuff, because like we getting like new music and stuff. I was like the three monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Isn't it just beautiful here? Slavya looked at the river. Yeah, it is. How about one more dance? No thanks. Bro, are we doing the bad ending? Like, what are you doing? Let me on. Deep inside, I knew I shouldn't be so sharp with Slavya, but I was like a puppet on a string, forced to say things I would have never said under other circumstances. What do you think about? Thinking about? Nothing. You can't think about nothing. She pouted her lips, but smiled right after that. letting me know she wasn't offended. You're always thinking about something, even if you don't notice it. That's true. I'm thinking of them thighs right next to me, bruh. It kind of smells too, bro. You need to go take a shower. It's a dance. You need to dance your way into the damn bathtub. So, what are you thinking about now? About owls. I said the first thing that came to my mind. Why owls? She laughed. I don't know. Have you ever seen any owls? Of course I have. What a silly question. Do you like them? They're just a bird like any other. A night bird. Okay. Slavya specified. A night bird. Okay, what about a night bird? Why y'all repeating it? I imagine an owl. A little feathered box with huge blinking eyes. Are you a night owl? There are daylarks? Whoa. I ain't never heard of a daylark. What is that? Like, it's only night owls. I ain't never heard of no daylark. There are daylarks and night owls. Some like to get up early and some like to sleep in. Her words brought me back to reality. I pictured my dusty room. Okay, we get it, you're nasty. It was indeed a night owl. Night was my time. But somehow I was managing to get up early in this camp. I know. So what are you? A night owl, I guess. I like to sleep. And I am a daylark. So that means we're not perfect for each other. End of story? Bad endings only? The earlier you get up, the more you can do during the day. There is really nothing urgent for me to do, so I don't see any difference between day and night. Yep. He's a nobody. It's just quieter and calmer during the night. Slavya, don't you have any problems at all in your life? What do you mean? She wondered. You are always so joyful, so eager to start doing something. It is like nothing can upset you. Why? She laughed. I am just an ordinary person. That's right. Just an ordinary person in an ordinary place. I sometimes think that I'm a stranger. I'm the strange one here. Don't you like the camp? I don't mean only the camp. In the previous, I stumbled. I shouldn't speak so frankly, even with her. At home, too. Yeah, she's not at that level yet. You gotta trust her a little bit more to get her to understand. Maybe we'll see her when we get out of the camp. At home, too. I think that I'm not like the others. It's not where I belong. Oh, stop that. It's silly to think so. I was closing myself off from the rest of the world just a moment ago, and now I was opening my heart to this girl. What's happening to me? No, really. You wouldn't pay any attention to me under any other circumstances. I am so different from you. I'm lazy, unsociable, and I have no outstanding talents. Here we go. Here comes the self-deprecating. I would be the last person you would notice in a crowd of a large city. Though, for me, even going outside is rare. Semyon, you scare me. She looked at me seriously. I got embarrassed, but I didn't avert my eyes. Am I wrong? Of course. You are you. There's no other person like you. You should just have some self-esteem and patience, and you could do anything. No doubt about it. I looked at the sky. If only everything could be as simple as you say. It's not difficult at all. Let's start right now. Start what? Changing. Just like that? How do you imagine we could do that? We should do something useful. For instance? Well, she thought for a moment. Let's clean up the square. The balls has already finished. Your idea of doing something different and useful is cleaning up, bro? Man, let that freaking counselor do that. I'm here for a camp. Just the two of us? Would we be able to do all the work? There isn't that much to do. The first step is the most important. I can't argue with her on that point. But taking down the lighting from the trees in the dark, moving heavy audio equipment and sweeping, none of that was on my to-do list. Right, you trying to get some sleep, you trying to chill. She want to do freaking cleaning, bro, like what? But I didn't know how to nicely refuse her. Maybe we could do it tomorrow? With everyone? Why put it off until tomorrow? Wouldn't it be wonderful to stand in a clean square during the lineup? Everybody in that lineup is dirty, especially ugly. She need to take a bath with her little ass. She's just like a kid complaining that they don't want to take a shower. Might as well let them remind them how ugly and disgusting they are when they look around. I'm sorry, I have so much disdain for ugly, I'm sorry. First of all, I don't even like lineups in general. Right, I can't even line up my hairline running away from my head. Hey, I understand you, but this is too much. Slavya thought for a moment. Yes, it looks like you're right. Yeah, tell her bro. No, I'm not doing that. Even I can be right sometimes, and she can be wrong. Then she stretched and yawned. Let's just sleep on it then. It's a nice idea, but I wanted to talk more. Isn't it too early? No, Slavya objected critically. You'll sleep all day tomorrow then. Tell me a bedtime story then. She blurted out the first thing that came to mind. I know only those ones I read in books. You must know them too. Who gives a shit? I just need you, girl. Baby girl, I need you. Maybe I do. What a failure. Shall we go? See, she don't even have any riz. All y'all are trash. She stretched out her hand to me. This could have been like a warm, comfortable late night date. You know what I mean? Like we just out here chilling on the grass, looking at the moonlight. Like I would love to do this with a significant other of mine. She stretched her hand out to me. I'll stay here for a while longer. I need some fresh air. You could go. Good night. Good night. Come on, Slavya. Slavya ran away. I wanted to enjoy my total defeat first. I couldn't stand being with her even a minute longer after that brilliant idea. Bedtime stories? What in the world? Oh my god. You don't seem like you like her. That's how things are. You try to have a casual chat with a girl and it turns out to be into a complete flop. I stared into the night sky. Those stars, those small lights of the distant suns, blinked perkily as if laughing at me. I turned over and buried my face in the sand. After a moment, I realized that was another one of my bright ideas, about on par with asking for a bedtime story. I stood up, spitting grit, and went to the leader's cabin. Hey, bro, that's what it be. My back itched all the way. Not only my back, my whole body. No wonder I haven't bathed in several days. Oh my god. I should find some soap and a towel. Go take a shower, bro. I could find everything in Olga's cabin. After a couple of minutes, I was again at the square with my bag of bathing accessories. I have to find the bathhouse now. Oh, what is this? Haven't we been here before? It was easy. The building was just on the edge of the forest. It is really the best place for a bathhouse. Wait, didn't we have to take a bath in the outside one time? So what was that place? I think there was no Blair Witch inside, but the lights were still on. And whose bright idea is to have a bath at midnight? I muttered below my breath. There's only one problem. Is it a boy or a girl? Probably for the girls. The first case, we would have to just bath together without any worries. I am not fond of public baths, but I can cope with them this time. Nah, I'm good. I'm not on that Japanese shit. In the second case, I would have to wait or scratch myself the whole night through. No, you're gonna dirty up your bed. You don't have all them bugs that you can't see in your bed now. Who knows how long I have to wait. I peeped into the window, but I couldn't see anything because of the steam. Uh-oh. Suddenly, Slavya appeared right before me as if from a thick fog. Let me, hold on. F it. It's locked. Okay, we getting into the hentai patch, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me see what she working with. When I'm editing this video, I gotta lock the door. Got it. Naturally, she was naked, just like anyone else in the bath would be. Dumbstruck, I stared at her. I have never seen a naked girl so close, even through glass. My organ reacted as it should. Nerves and pulses traveled from my eyes down my body. It seemed like I couldn't leave my observation point no matter what, even if a war broke out. But Slavya didn't notice me. She was washing herself leisurely, rinsing her head, rubbing her body with a sponge, pouring water from the bucket on herself. Then she started to wash her hair. I can't imagine how much time she needs to wash it completely, but minutes flew like seconds. That's how immersed I was in the sight. Yeah, you really are Peep and Tom, man. Like, get a grip, bro. It's not that big. It's not that great. Finally, she finished washing, sighed with some satisfaction, and walked to the door. Don't tell me you're gonna get caught. I managed to come to my senses just at the moment when she went into the changing room and left to hid in the nearby bushes. The best thing to do was not to tempt fate and leave, but I realized that it was too late. That branch is gonna hoe your ass again. He's like,
yeah, I fixed my back for another moment, brother. About to fuck you up again, boy.
Slavya appeared on the porch just after a moment, stood there for a while, enjoying the night breeze, and walked in the direction of my hideout. I had dozens of excuses in my mind, but she went by without even looking at the bushes I was hiding in. Looks like I'm lucky. I cautiously got out and went to Olga's cabin, completely forgetting. Oh my god. They don't, I'm telling you, he's a Smash player. They don't like showers. I was totally exhausted and I wanted to just fall in bed and doze off. My eyes couldn't wait and were closing from time to time. It was dangerous to even blink. If you got in that hot bath, bro, you would have just woken up completely. Still didn't know the camp well enough to walk there with my eyes closed. You gonna run into Slavya? Yep. I was like, why we ain't at the cabin yet? Suddenly, Slavya appeared before me. Are you going to sleep? Well, yes. Right this moment, I remember the sight in the bathhouse and averted my eyes shyly. Yeah, don't be looking. And you? I'm cleaning up. She took the broom from behind her back. Oh, she's a maniac. What are you doing? This is free labor, idiot. Slavya with a broom in the empty square at night looked like a witch from the children's fairy tale. What? Nothing. Is it really a good idea to clean up the square after a bath? Oh my god. Oh, Semyon, bro. Oh my god. I can't believe it. How did you get caught, bro? How did bro, you could have took a shower, headed back, bro. Oh my god. And how do you know that I had a bath? I physically felt like the fear had taken on my body. Cold sweat started to run down my back. My thoughts froze, so I couldn't think of any excuses. Bro, just say you smell like roses and peaches. Slavya still stared. Oh, yep, there it is. That's the L. That's the L. It's too late. She now sussed you. It looked like my life depends on this answer. Well, your hair is wet. Did you even look at her hair? Oh, you're right. Bro, you're lucky she's too stupid to realize that you were peeping. I wanted the earth to swallow me up, so I would vanish from this world, just as suddenly and irreversibly as I had vanished from mine. Are you going to have a bath too? Me? Well, she looked at the bag in my hands. Yes, I am. So good night. I turned around and darted towards the bathhouse. So you asked, bro, what is this dude doing? You going back? What a disaster. How shameful. I walked slowly, trying to curse myself for all that happened. I shouldn't have peeped in the first place. But if I peep anyway, then I must pay more attention and think of an excuse beforehand. Oh, it didn't take much time to wash myself. You probably just washed your chest, your armpit, maybe your genitals, and that was it. Because I know Smash players don't wash their legs, so if they do take a shower every week. Looks like the night made it its own ball, or possibly a concert. The stars were the lights. The birds and the insects were an orchestra. An owl hooting somewhere was its director. The sound of wind in the trees was the applause of the audience. The night looked much more beautiful when you stand in the forest, clean and fresh. You about to get dirtied up again? Oh, what is that? Suddenly I heard a noise in the bushes nearby. I shivered, but didn't get very scared. Maybe it may be a squirrel or another animal. Nevertheless, I should check it out. I went to the bushes, but didn't find anything or anyone suspicious. It just seemed, with a clean body and a calm spirit, I went to the leader's cabin. Maybe that was Slavya. Olga was already asleep. Maybe it's that person that's been stalking us the whole time of the game. I went to bed without taking my clothes off and just covered myself with a blanket. I couldn't fall asleep for a long time, remembering naked Slavya, whose image could not be eclipsed by my thoughts about finding answers. God dang, what a long day. Day 4, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ringing that we still can't figure out. Let's skip that. All right, this is new. It was Slavya. So Slavya's knocking on the door. Good morning. Have you seen Olga? I stared at her breasts. Why? Why have you forsaken me, Semyon? Oh my god. He's a pervert. He's a pervert. He's gonna turn like him. That dude looks like a pervert. Why are you staring at me like that? They had just memorized me too much the day before. Bro, I feel like she's too stupid to realize what you're staring at. Semyon? Slavya was looking at me warningly, but I still couldn't manage to shift my gaze away from her. Bruh. Why have you done this to my Semyon? Oh. No way, dude. Semyon, what is going on, dude? What is going on? The Semyon stocks are down, y'all. Market crash, market crash. Is something wrong? On the contrary, everything is just... Olga? I don't know. She wasn't here when I woke up. I finally managed to control myself. Yo, I don't know, bro. I joke about white van energy, but it really feels like there's some white van energy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What was that, bro? Finally managed to control myself. Fine, I still have one thing to do. So see you at breakfast. Slavya smiled, waved at me, and ran away. Still, regardless, the morning was shining and beautiful. The bright sun was shining over the space, and time displaced Pioneer Camp Sovyonok, warming its residents and filling them with energy to spend the day productively. Or in my case, it was to waste in futile efforts to find an explanation for everything happening here. There was an unusual large crowd near the canteen. Of course, there was no other place in the camp that pioneers loved as much as the canteen. But why were they all crowding on the porch? I came closer to find out what was going on. What is going on? Looked like the camp had gathered at the porch. There were all the familiar girls, Olga, Nick. They were having a lively discussion. I drew closer. Is this the hiking thing? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we can skip this. All right, so she was carrying, after a minute, the door opened and Slavya came out. She was carrying a small bundle. So with this one, I think we don't ask her what she's carrying. So let's not ask about the bundle. Good luck, I shouted after her. Thank you. She gave me one of her sweet smiles before leaving. I don't know what she was carrying, but she's carrying something. Let's skip all of this. All right, so this is where we go find Shurik. What if this is gonna be a different scene this time? So let me save this part too. Let's go with Slavya, obviously. I'll go with him. Very well, it's better together. Are you sure? I asked Slavya in a whisper, but I wanted to be sure, but she didn't answer, just smiled. I looked speechlessly at Slavya for some time. Why's she always helping me? Very good. Good luck then, both of you. We'll need it. The camp leader and the other girls said their goodbyes and went their own ways. I was quite surprised that they were treating our night walk through the forest to the bandit camp as something abnormal. Well, it really can't be helped. Wait a minute, I'll bring a flashlight. Flashlight, sure. While I was waiting for Slavya, I had a strange thought. Why is she always so kind, sympathetic, and ready to help? Why did she offer to go with me to God knows where? It's always the quiet ones. Should I be concerned about her? I mean, nothing yet. She was hiding something, but I don't know. I'm back. With a smile, Slavya gave me a flashlight. Shall we go? From what Nick told us, the old building was built right after the war. Okay, can we skip this or we gotta go through this? Yeah. You're not afraid at all, are you? Meaning? Slavya turned around and looked at me in a smiling, strange way. Either with misunderstanding or with a gentle mockery. Or maybe I was just seeing things. Well, night, the forest, the old camp. Yes, it sort of gives me the chills. Just sort of? Are you afraid? No? Well, yes. It's a natural human reaction in this kind of situation. Yeah, so just be honest, bro. Why you gotta act like, oh yeah, no, maybe. And I didn't want to show my fear. Who cares, bro? But I wasn't really scared. I just felt like being scared is what I should be in this situation like this. Like it was my body had stopped producing antibodies to fight against an infection. I was scared. Not by the night force, but by the fact that I was reacting to everything that was happening in the wrong way. On the other hand, I didn't want to make a fool of myself. So Slavya smiled again and continued walking. I do wonder if we're going to see more reactions from her in this part. Okay, let's skip. What the heck? Eyes? What are you doing, eyes? I closed my eyes tight. When I opened them, the moon had taken its place again, painting the wheel in the bright white colors of its night shroud. I only just realized how much I hate the dark. All right, we're here. If Slavya hadn't taken my hand, I surely would haven't been able to stand it. It won't be as scary this way. She smiled. I couldn't say anything else. I just grasped her hand tightly. What am I even doing here? Looking for Shurik at the night in the forest here? How could I ever agree? There's not a single normal person who would, but the world around me can't really be called normal. I tried to persuade myself I was finding answers and that it can't really get any worse. To be honest, nothing bad had actually happened to me during the last 4 days in this camp. Besides, I had no special reason to think that something bad would happen. Maybe it's just the way the world works. People can't live without adventures. I mean, fear is a normal thing. Shall we go? Yes, I guess. But we didn't make a move. Slavya seemed to be waiting for me to take the first step, but I had just had enough courage to stand still without running away. It seems like it was a great place before. I looked at Slavya carefully. Maybe she was scared, but was trying to hide it, knowing that I felt a little better and calmer. Maybe? Let's go. Sure. I stepped carefully, watching every step, and trying not to touch the old fence. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh, now she's scared. Creepy. I've never seen this reaction. Slavya was not only holding my hand now, holding my hand by now, but embracing it, firmly pressing herself against me. See, this is what you want, Semyon, you little pervert. However, I didn't sense fear in her voice. I wonder whether it was a good idea to come here in the middle of the night. Perhaps not. Shall we go back then? No, what about Shurik? She said in a genuine astonishment. The fact that she's still scared, but she's still willing and determined to save her friend is something that you want, though. You do definitely want someone to act like that. Well, Shurik, why did he even come here in the first place? Maybe he isn't even here. Bro, you can't say that when you already are knee deep. Where else could he be? I don't know. Eaten by wolves, maybe? Bro, what is Semyon's responses, bro? Come on, dog. Don't say that. Slavya frowned and stepped away from me. No, you should have slapped him.
No titty meat for you.
Looking at my breasts and all that, like, bro, I was already so used to being with her that I was slightly upset by her reapproach. Okay, let's assume that we're no wolves. There are no wolves, though you can never be sure. Why would you think wolves would eat this man, bro? Come on, let me on. Well, since we're here, let's search. Okay, we search all the rooms of the old camp, playrooms, bedrooms, canteen, blah 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 blah. All right, let's skip through this. Look, we returned to the place we started from. Slavya picked up something from the floor and gave it to me. It was an old doll with torn, frayed threads, missing a hand and an eye, and faded from the damp. So what? I pity it. What? This doll? Yes. Why would you pity it? Someone played with her, then just threw her away and forgot about her. And she's been here all alone all these years in the rain, in the cold. It's a toy. I couldn't really tell if Slavya was serious or not. I don't think this is the time to think about such things. On the other hand, what would be the proper time for that? Slavya looked really upset. Bro, let's find Shurik, bro. Yes, maybe. I took the doll and examined it. I remember how I once found a stuffed lion the same way that Slavya just found this doll. I took him home, washed him, and I was careful with him as with the other toys. Even though he was long past his retirement age. You should give it to Ugly. Okay, actually, let's retract an L. Let's retract an L from Semyon. Slavya laughed. Yeah. Suddenly the wind howled from the passage, singing some kind of irritant. That wind was like,
We supposed to scare you motherfuckers. You can't be laughing in this creepy ass place.
better get scared. Hey, yo. A light flashed and I instinctively jumped, caught my leg on something, then tumbled to the floor. Are you alright? Slavya ran over to me and helped me get up. Yes, more or less. I tripped on the trapdoor. Strange that we hadn't noticed already. Okay, so this is where we're gonna get in. We're not going down there, are we? I asked, trying to preemptive Slavya's suggestion. She only gave me a sad glance. Come on, are we playing at diggers now? I moaned while lifting the hatch cover with quite an effort. My common sense was crying out, telling me I shouldn't do this. But contrarily, my logic suggested that if this world wanted to kill me, I'd already be dead. See, this is how white people get caught up in these scary movies, bro. They think they just bold enough to do anything. When Freddy Krueger is right behind you, ready to touch you, it's over for you. You can't be crying. It's only because of Slavya. Otherwise, there's no way I'd go down there. 2 meters of rusty metal ladder led down to a dirty concrete floor. I leaned over the edge in an illuminated, narrow passage, going somewhere into the darkness. And what is there? I think I heard about a bomb shelter. That's pretty logical considering the time it was built. Why would Shurik need to go there? I don't know. Of course, it wasn't necessarily him who opened the hatch. It's obvious that someone had opened it recently. But who would be more likely to get the idea going down there than a mad inventor? If we discard theories of supernatural involvement, there could be no other humans in this forest. At least that's what I thought. Alright, I'll go first. Then if everything is fine, you follow me. What might not be fine? Slavya looked scared, but seemed to ask more out of politeness. Well, I don't know. Rats, for example. Are you afraid of rats? I guess I shouldn't have asked. I sighed deeply and began to descend. Now get down there. Okay, we in this bitch. We advanced slowly, holding hands. In the pitch darkness, the flashlight was not helping much. Only occasionally would illuminate with pieces of old paper. Alright, let's skip. Are we still far off? Asked Slavya sadly. Far from where? I've got no clue. Alright. Oh, word? Have we made it early already? Massive metal door appeared for me from nowhere. I thought we had to go through a maze. Oh, cried Slavya softly. I tried to handle, but it seemed to yield a bit. You ready? Not sure. Though speaking frankly, what could you prepare for in such a situation? I just realized the counselor is not shit for letting us kids to go by ourselves into this old camp, bro. The counselor ain't shit. Alright, I pulled out the door on all my way, and it reluctantly opened. There was some sort of chamber behind it. Hey, yo, we're already here? Turned out to be the bomb shelter itself. I guess maybe we go through the maze after. Slavya gave me a questioning look. Well, Shurik is definitely not here. But was he? No idea. But if he was here, he couldn't just vanish. I looked around the room again and noticed another door in the wall to my left. Maybe there? However, the door wouldn't open. What if he barred it from the other side? But why? I don't know. Still, it was quite possible, assuming he was there at all. By the look of things, Shurik was hiding, maybe running from someone. Such thoughts made me uneasy, and I felt like putting myself on the other side of the door as fast as I could. Yeah, so let's just skip through this part. Here, maybe this could work? Slavya handed me a crowbar. I fumbled it with it, considering how I could better tackle the door. Let's give it a try. Ow! That is loud. Bro, now I gotta do post-editing. See, y'all don't get to deal with the pain I have to deal with right now. Using all my strength, I managed to pull the door off its hinges, and it crashed on the floor. While I was recovering from my efforts, Slavya pointed the flashlight down the newly opened passage. There's a corridor here, just the same as the previous one. Jeez, this place is a real maze. Shall we go? Hold on. I sat down on a bunk, took a dusty pillowcase off of a pillow, and wiped my forehead. Let me catch a breath. Slavya sat down next to me and began to study the details of the floor tile patterns. Better to turn off the flashlights for now. Oh, yes. She blushed slightly and clicked the switch off. It's just plain creepy. I caught myself thinking that I have not been able to treat these events as real as for the last an hour. As if they had not been happening to me. As if they were just a dream. Just like back then, 4 days ago, in the first minutes after I found myself here. Yes, lately I might have been starting to get used to this world, this reality, as it has become reality for me. And that feeling deep in my soul that had to find an exit was not so acute anymore. But now, in a blink of an eye, the forest, the old camp, the bomb shelter, there was absolutely nothing supernatural about any of it. But neither was it anything normal, just like anything from my previous life. Yes, agreed, Slavya. Don't you find any of this storage strange? What exactly? Well, the fact that we're sitting here, just you and me, in the night, wouldn't it be normal in such a situation to wait until morning and call the police? Yes, I guess so. Yeah, it's just because the counselor's an L, she replied thoughtfully. Of course, I almost volunteered. I shouldn't have. Well, almost isn't quite right, but still. But you just wanted to help. If Shrek is here, we should find him as soon as possible. At this rate, we will be the ones they're looking for, you know? He did manage to get lost here. Bro, why are you saying this now, dude? Especially when you're already knee deep. Like, y'all don't need to be scared even more. Slavya looked frustrated. See, I'm telling you, he just deliberately be taking L's. All right. I didn't mean anything like that. Maybe he's not here. Maybe he actually went back to the camp a long time ago. Yes, maybe. But we should still check, right? Of course. Slavya got up and held out her hand to me. It seemed she wasn't as afraid as me. Though I was already tired of being scared myself. And now only wanted all of this to end as soon as possible. This corridor was identical to the other one, which we came through to the bomb shelter. Okay, skip. Yep, this is the hall. And cause I look, my memory's old, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. I forgot what happened. Slavya held my hand tighter, pointed at the breach in the middle of the tunnel. It was wide enough for a man to climb through or to fall down. I pointed the light down. There seemed to be nothing but the ground at the bottom. I think we should check this out. The hole was shallow enough for us to climb out of afterwards, so at first sight there was nothing to be afraid of. I climbed down carefully and helped Slavya. We found ourselves in some kind of mine. The walls and the ceiling were reinforced by wooden beams and rails stretched out into the distance. Where do you think we are at? Come on, game. Don't know. Some kind of mine? What else? What could they have mined here? Coal, perhaps? Perhaps. We started to slowly advance. It's scarier here than above. I guess so. The further we went, the stronger my confidence became that Shirk had absolutely nothing to do with this place. He could have been taken by a chupacabra, could he? Bro, what are these weird, like, myths that you're now bringing into this situation? Alright, we can't rule out that possibility either. At last, we came to the fork in the tunnel. Where do we go now? I don't know. I tried to inject at least some semblance of calm into my voice, but I had really no clue. None at all. Not where to go, not where Shirk was, not even why we're here. What if we get lost? Yeah, right. Let's leave a mark that we have already been here. I picked a rather large stone and carefully carved a cross on one of the logs supporting the ceiling. There, now we'll know that we've already passed this spot. Good. Slavya smiled. So which way? Now we gotta figure this part out. Alright, give me a second, yo. Okay, we got here, the ceiling. Okay, so they found a neckerchief. Shirk! They're screaming out. Shirk was obviously here somewhere. Shirk! The echo only answered us. Don't worry, he's alright. Frankly speaking, at the moment I was far more worried about myself. But where would he have gone from here? This chamber had no other exit. Of course, there are probably other still places in these tunnels, which we haven't been to yet. Then we have to keep searching. Seems that there is another fork in the road. All right, let's go right. All right, made it. After another turn, the flashlight lit up a wooden door. Well, at least that's something. To tell the truth, I was so tired of wandering around this mine that I had completely stopped thinking about Shirk. I only wanted to find an exit as soon as possible. What's behind it? We're just about to find out. I wonder what's gonna happen this time. Past the door, there was a small chamber, which looked like the utility room of a boiler house or like one of those bomb shelters rooms. Oh, is it gonna be the same ending where he breaks our flashlight? I found Shirk curled up in a corner. Shirk! Cried Slavya. However, it looked like he was not paying any attention to us. Here you are. We've been looking for you all night. Why in the world did you come here? Shirk looked at me hazy, unseeing eyes. And who are you? What do you mean, who are you? Get up already and let's go. I'm not going anywhere with you. Shirk turned away and stared into the darkness again. We still don't know anything about this. I don't know if the game is gonna hint this or explain this, but we still don't know anything about this situation here. You wanna trick me again? You'll make me go in circles through tunnels, won't you? Yes, you will. I know you for what you are. Shirk's voice turning to an infernal whisper. Cut this nonsense out already. I wanted to approach him and pull him upright, but Slavya stopped me. He's not quite himself. Well, I'm not quite myself either. You wandered here all night. You sure you won't be quite yourself? She shook her head reproachfully and slowly went up to Shirk while carefully staying in the light. It's all right. It's me, Slavya. For real? Shirk looked at her and immediately started sobbing. So are you telling me when she's here, he kind of like realizes, oh wait, this is true? Wait a minute. Wait. So that dude that we saw in Semyon's ending where he looks like a doppelganger and he's like secretly talking to us or stuff. Do the other characters in this camp see that too? Is that too far-fetched to make a theory about that? Because it's like, why is it when she pulls up, oh, okay, now he believes that we're here and we're actually the characters that he knows us for? Because this happened with Lena, Lisa, but he didn't do it with Lena or Lisa. But when it's Slavya, it's a little different. There's just no way. What does that mean though? Shirk looked at her and immediately started sobbing quietly. Of course. Who else could it be? And that's Semyon with me. We came to find you. Everything's fine now. Are you really not them? Certainly not. We're us. Bro, you gotta explain who's them, bro. He tried to get up, but he was apparently disoriented, and he would have fallen if not for Slavya, who caught him by the arm. Easy there, careful. When they came up to me, I said, all right, time to get out of here. We can't go back. Back where? Into the mine? Yes. Shirk was speaking calmly, but at the same, his voice was trembling slightly. Why is that? It's where they are. Who are they? The voices. What voices? I was starting to lose my patience. This place and this situation certainly weren't normal. But if there had been anything paranormal here, by the laws of horror cinema, it should have long since showed its face by now. Calm down, Shirk. Just tell us everything in detail. He took a few breaths and started. We need some spare parts for the robots, and I heard there was a bomb shelter in the old camp. And there's usually a lot of different equipment in the bomb shelters. It's old, of course, but it's worth disassembling. You can always find coils, resistors. So I went in the early morning and I thought I could finish quickly, get back by breakfast. I got everything I needed. He took some light bulbs and wires out of his pockets and showed them. But then up there in the bomb shelter, I heard some sounds from behind the door. Something like moans or wailing. At first I got scared, but then I thought a person could be in danger, so I went out there. Dude, that's the first L. You could have let that man die. I'm not going out there, bro. You better get back up. You know you're not supposed to be out here by yourself. And here, this was this mine, this damn maze. I got completely lost. And the voices always telling me something. Sometimes shouting, sometimes whispering, and I could never make out the words. He was ready to burst into tears, but Slavya patted him gently on the head, and Shirk could continue. Why are you petting him like a dog? Anyway, I found this room. At least here you can't hear them. So you decided to sit and wait for rescue? Like in a B film? I asked sarcastically. Obviously, Semyon's still mad. Slavya shot an angry glance at me. Uh-oh. No chest touch for you. No. Well, in any case, it's time to get out. If there are no objections. Come. I know a shortcut. So he explains this when Slavya's here, but anybody else? No. That's crazy. I wonder why now. I got to know that this game is not explaining anything. A shortcut? Yeah, you know. I walked all over this place. All right. Shirk did not lie. I mean, I guess it's similar with, wasn't it Lena's good ending or Elisa's good ending? I forgot. I think it was probably, maybe Elisa. I don't know. I forgot who. But, like, we still wind up, like, getting out of this place. But in those endings, we didn't get the explanation he got, you know? I mean, he just kind of vaguely explains, oh, you know, there's voices. I hear voices. So it's like, okay, all right. We get that, but what's the other details? I think it was Lena's. Because, like, I remember we even had to slap him, bro. Like, we were like, wake up, you know? So, like, I wonder what made it different if Slavya's here now. Then why didn't you get out yourself? Try it. You'll see. I pulled myself and pulled on the grates a few times. It's true. You can't just break it like that. You gotta use something heavy. Then get something heavy, then. I looked down at Slavya and Shirk. Try the flashlight, maybe? The flashlight? I fumbled with it. It's not one of those cheap Chinese fake from the 90s, which I used to have a lot in our summer cottage. No, it was a real Soviet durable metal flashlight. Not a hammer, of course, but if you tried hard enough, use the butt of it, don't use the actual light. I swung in and started smashing the grate, aiming for the spots where it was attached to the wall. Hey, yo, that was loud. As soon as I got lucky, I heard cracking sounds, and a few bolts fell down. A minute later, I was lying on the grass, under the monument, and breathing in the fresh night air with a delight. Although after the mine, any air would seem fresh. Well then, I'll be going. Thank you. Nah, you gonna have to explain more about them voices. Shirk looked a bit lost. I eyed him questioningly for a bit, but ended up saying nothing and just waved my hand for a goodbye. After all, I had neither the strength nor the will to talk with him. And what would I say to him? What are the voices? Bro, Semyon's just been taking L's, bro. Is that another L? Lemyon? Let's go to him now, it's no use. And the same goes for trying to learn anything. What is the point? Bro, alright, whatever. Let's just skim through that. What a night. Slavya was sitting next to me and looking dreamily at the moon. Right, so. If someone told me just a week ago that I would go to a pioneer camp and even have to crawl through the bomb shelters. But it was fun, in a way. There was indeed something amusing about all of this. But there was also something strange. During the last few hours, absolutely anything could have happened to me. But in the end, nothing at all happened. So this just reaffirms your belief that nothing will ever happen to you. Okay, bet. See, that's what white people be doing. In a couple of years, I would probably remember this just as a funny incident from childhood, if I lived that long. What do you think? Did he really hear something there? I don't know. It's possible, of course. But most likely, it was just his imagination. In such a situation, anyone could start imagining things. I mean, that's true, but that just feels weird, bro. I mean, I guess you wouldn't understand that there is something paranormal going on around here. That was not only the most logical explanation, but the most probable one. Because nothing had happened to me in Slavya. Well, I, for one, think he should go see a psychiatrist. Man, you need to see a psychiatrist. He's sitting here staring at chest all day. I guess he should, laughed Slavya. Alright, time to go to bed. I felt like I needed to say something to Slavya. Bro, just say it then. You were staring at her chest the whole day, bro. I was not sure that I wanted to, but I could feel the need. Thank you. For what? She gave me a surprised look. I couldn't have managed without you. It was nothing. Slavya blushed. I was in her debt. Again. I wonder how I could repay her. At least partially. For all that she has done for me. I stared at the night sky, slowly falling asleep. All of today's adventures left me so tired that I had no more strength left. You know, under a different circumstances, I would have surely confessed my love to you. I said, losing touch with reality. You said that already, bro. At least you're shooting a shot. Thoughts usually work much faster than common sense. But Slavya wasn't there anymore. It's probably for the best. At least she didn't hear. Though it's strange. Why did she leave without saying goodbye? Well, whatever. I'll sleep on it in the morning. I was so tired that I barely made it to the camp leader's cabin. But there was a light in the window. Okay, can we skip through this? No, we can't. That means she's waiting for me. And that in turns, that means I'm in for a lecture again. Bro, just fall asleep to it. Who cares? This music is not that deep. It's not that deep music. I don't even know why she's even mad in the first place. Bro, we literally went looking for Shirk. Yo, I like how he dismisses her. Semyon? Yeah, well, we found Shirk and Slavya will give you the details tomorrow. Now, I'd really like to sleep. Bro. Oh, well, fine. Man, I wish I could do that to my elders. Just tell them, bro, just shut up. Let me just go to sleep, bro. All right, this is day 5. I'm gonna keep going until we get the good ending, bro. So y'all get a good long part. We ran with the last search. Okay, can we skip this? Ow! Whoa, that is loud, bro. All right, so this is the part where we go to the island. We gonna pick some strawberries or something like that. So we go to Slavya, obviously. I didn't want to walk here alone. You skip through all of this. And then it says thanks to the girl's help, we do that. All right, so now we gotta wait until we go hiking. All right, so this one's actually interesting. We don't actually butt in the argument. We just do nothing and stay seated. All I do is watching the fire. Can we skip this? Yeah, we can skip this. All right, so then it says we gotta go find Slavya. So this is probably gonna be a new scene. Let's find Slavya. I'm really interested where Slavya has gone. Though I also wanted to leave this place as soon as possible, and if not, to finally lie down to sleep. Then at the very least, spend some time alone. Away all from these pioneers, Olga, and who couldn't just stop. Who could just wait to occupy me with something again. I picked a good moment and fled into the forest. Can we skip this part? No. Okay, go. I just gotta make sure. Night had fallen onto the camp. Absolutely normal and an unremarkable night. One of those nights when you see the dark sky and the stars or crescent moon don't trigger any special emotions. When the crickets chirping and the singing of the night birds seem more like an everyday routine
Than a nocturnal course.